watch him multiply. Southeast bread, I swear I'm such a nice. Hold up, Jackie Chan shit, natural how I kick it. Try marauding your ears without a Q-tip. Sick of waiting in line, yeah, that's my cute bitch. Wifey on my IG live, yeah, on some cute shit. Rapper, a poet, student, a teacher, husband, a player. I'm all that plus other features I got. These generations by the palm of their hands stampede together, but never following. Truth be told, was never fucking with this hand. Never dealt the win. When them cards play right, my all is in. No camaraderie with these dick riders. Lead that to the porn hubbers and you jizzes. I'm so twisted, such a gentleman, yet I'm so vicious in lyrics. Gifted, happy birthday, Merry Christmas. Never split it. These words got a higher power. Latest expedition 2020 with the Eddie Bauer. Raise up your voices, run it back. I gotta say it. I'm feeling it, sign, seal, delivering. Rocking on the mic with the flows, I'm in my element. Taking off past niggas like, where the hell he went? Emotion stories, brewed in the booth, spilling it. Some more shit to think about. Sound like a Yankee buddy, really from the South I'm talking. Gold mouth, liquor house, granny couch, church and shop. Gold mouth, liquor house, granny couch, church and shop. Gold mouth, liquor house, granny couch, church and shop. Gold mouth, liquor house, granny couch. Now the church is singing. I feel like we waste too much fucking time. Worry about what the world think of us.
Oh shit, what up, what up?
What up, y'all? And Willie, the GOAT. I'm chilling, man. Yeah, we had our podcast retreat to the Yankee game the other day. It was dope.
Rocked, but that was all right.
It was dope to meet Lee in person. Yankees did get rocked. It kind of sucked, but they won yesterday, so it's all right. Rubber match tonight.
That's right. Got Game 7 for a Stanley Cup coming up too. So
yeah, we can't bring PMC to Yankee games no more, bro. They've got a total of like 4 hits in the 2 games that I've been to with him, bro. I can't.
I'm not a fan, man. I'm not a fan. I tried, but I'm not a fan.
The game was fast, though, at least. It was a quick game.
Oh, man. It's a long game when you get smacked, bro.
Yeah, that's true, too.
Not to mention, like, we walked in and, like, it's already 3-0.
Yeah. Missed the first inning, yeah.
Lost our parlays. It's rough.
Let's talk about that Stanley Cup. So the Panthers, Oilers. Panthers were up 3-0. Oilers came back on the back of Connor McDavid. I think Game 7 is tomorrow. Yeah, Game 7 is tomorrow. So who y'all got, man? Y'all think Oilers are gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm rooting for the Oilers just to complete the comeback, complete the storyline. Rooting for McDavid to kind of take that next leap. I think it's a big. If he gets this ring, it'll be a big one for him, the first one. So yeah, I'm rooting for the Oilers. I don't really know enough about hockey to say who's really going to win, but I'm rooting for the Oilers.
Yeah, same, man. It's always good when you see history, right? Like down 0-3, comeback. He's got all the hype around him to be the next Gretzky, to be the next guy, the next face of hockey for real. If he's able to complete this comeback, that'll go a long way into actually doing that. Plus, just in general, like I'm not crazy into hockey. I'm a huge Ranger fan. Huge is probably a stretch, but like I only really tap in. I'm only really locked in when like the Rangers are good. But I do know McDavid's nice. So like if he's able to complete this comeback, one, I know it's happened more in hockey than any other sport, right? I think it's happened like 4 times before, but I don't know if it's ever happened in the finals.
Yeah, I think it was only one time in the finals. Okay. I think it was 1942. The Maple Leafs.
That don't count. So
yeah, it was so long ago that doesn't count. Yeah.
Me too, oh man, but yeah, in general, like it'd be dope to see that. Like you want hockey to be bigger in America. Yeah. Moments like this is what will lead to that.
Good
you just need it. Yeah, it's good for the game. You just need the Rangers in there, low-key. So that's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I don't know.
think.
No,
No,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. I was
No,
gonna say
I
it's
was gonna
like
say.
I was gonna compare McDavid to like what Caitlin Clark is doing for the WNBA, where like you need that one superstar to take it even farther. Like I think we saw it kind of a bit when like back in the day when Crosby first came into the league, kind of gave the NHL a boost.
Mhm.
Now the Rangers are good, so they're getting hockey's getting boosted up in the city. So if McDavid can take that next leap and like put his name up there with Ovechkin and Crosby, he's already got the 3 MVPs. So now he just needs like a couple of rings. So um, yeah, so well, I think McDavid's going to do it.
Go Oilers! And the conversations I had with PFC over the weekend, or just over the last couple of days, like I don't know what the Panthers got to do, but you might got to replace that goalie, bro. He giving up too much. It's rough.
Yo, 18 goals in 3 games, man.
Like, do
you
you do goalie
can't.
games? I don't know enough about their backup goalie.
Yo, listen, bro.
You got.
He not giving up 18 in 3 games, is he?
Granted, I will say I don't know if they pulled him in any of these games, so I don't know if it's all on him. You know what I mean? But either way, it's like something's gotta give, man. Because like you can't like
It's mental now. It's
talk.
like
Is it a number of
Yeah,
shots on goal thing? Like, are they just giving up too many shots, or is it like
nah.
you're really just
I
giving?
I saw one of the nights. It was like I think at one point the Oilers were up 3-0, and the Panthers had more shots. So it's like it's not even like yo, they're just because that was kind of the Rangers thing where it was just like yo, like Igor was like standing on his head, and like the Rangers weren't really getting that many shots, but they were efficient like on the power play and stuff like that. But it's just like I don't I don't know. But yeah, like he's yeah, it's him. It's the goalie. It ain't nobody else. They didn't pull him last game. And he gave up what, four? Gave up four. I think,
Who's
yeah,
home? Who's home for Game 7?
Panthers. I think Panthers are home.
Okay.
Panthers.
So yeah,
I mean, at least they can rely on that. At least like it'll be loud in there. But
I don't know. The Oilers got so much momentum though, and like just coming back. Not only
Yeah.
were they come back from 0-3, the way they won last game, where McDavid had no points. I don't even think he had a shot on goal, and they still won. And I think I saw somewhere that was like the first time in his 9-year career they won without him getting a point or doing anything. So like if they can win with McDavid going off the 2 games before that, and then they've shown they can win with him doing more of a passive role. If I'm the Panthers, I'm really shook, and I think you got to switch the goalies. I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough because it's like even early in the series, like that's how the Panthers are winning. Like they were just like Oilers weren't doing anything, so it was just like it kind of was like a mix of like yo they're playing well, but then the Oilers really weren't playing up to their standard, and now they're like hot. So
Yeah.
even if they even out, I don't know if the Panthers have enough at this point. Like
but who y'all got in a
the goalie
fight
show
though?
in a fight.
I say this about every sport that we talk about that I don't have much knowledge, but in hockey it's actually valid. So like, who you got?
I think I got the Oilers, man.
I don't know. I don't know any of the goons on the team. So,
You can't give up. You can't give up that many goals, bro. And like there should have been a fight already.
yeah, there should
You
have
know what I'm
been.
saying?
Yeah.
Like the second game, like you beat us 8-1, right? Okay, cool, whatever. Still up 3-1. That second game where you beat us and you put up 5, there's got to be a fight that game to set the tone for the next one.
So if you're the coach, you're like, yo, go out there and swing on McDavid.
As soon as the puck drops,
Go out.
put out gloves and just
It's too late now. It's
Not
too
gonna
late
lie.
now. I would have been done it though.
Piece
It's
him
too
up.
late now.
Go out there and piece them up.
It's done, bro. It's
Hey,
over.
man.
It's over.
We'll see.
But it is good to see, I will say, like for the Oilers, because the Oilers were like really bad, like a few years ago, or probably a little bit more than a few, but they were really bad. They kind of like, you say trust the process. Like they had some top picks because like it's not just McDavid, but like I
Yeah.
think they had like 2 like back to back like top 3 picks, and like they all panned out. You know what I mean? They stuck together. They slowly built the team, and like now they're here. So it's kind of like it's nice to see that like whole process go through. You know what I mean? For a sport.
I feel like this is
So
the Thunder. They just like hockey doesn't
yeah,
reach the levels of money that like they can't afford to keep them together. So it's like, all right, cool. Like we made it work. Like it's just
yeah.
working out.
But they might.
yeah,
So
they got to
like
finish the
it'll be
story.
interesting.
They got to finish the
Yeah.
story. They got to finish. But it's not like you said. It's not even a story for this year. It's like you said. It's it's been a while.
Is it messed up that I feel like comparing Connor McDavid to KD is disrespectful to Connor McDavid?
Probably.
Is it? Is that messed up?
Probably.
Yeah.
Connor McDavid ain't leave, man.
How can you hate on Connor McDavid? Yeah, what can you hate on McDavid about?
Yeah, but I'm just talking about skill for skill, talent for talent.
Oh, like
I feel like he's the KD, you know? No, I guess.
You might be.
Mm.
But yeah. So moving on, because we don't got that much on hockey. Uh,
I got some more hockey stats. You can keep going.
Nah. The NBA draft is on Wednesday. You know, I don't know who is going to be the first round pick. I know there's still like a lot of speculation where Bronny's going to go. So what do y'all like? Who do y'all think is going to go number one?
You go ahead and try to pronounce his name, Lee. Go ahead.
All right, I got Zakari Ricochet.
There you go.
Ricochet
Yeah.
from France.
It's funny because it sounds like you're trying to say like Sha'Carri Richardson.
Yeah, it does.
So, like, because the first time you asked, I was like, but no, like it's
Zakari Richardson.
Like,
Yeah. But yeah, Zachary Richarche, something like that. The other guy from France. Then we saw Alexander Sarr has been in the headlines this week saying he doesn't want to play for the Hawks, which I think is a huge mistake. I don't know why you want to rather go to the Wizards.
Right.
Because I think he said he wants to play the 4 and not the 5. But like, I'm not going to the Wizards with Jordan Poole and Kuzma. He's not going to get any shots up in there. I'd rather go play with like Trae Young, who kind of pick and roll, at least feed me in the pick and roll. But I think it's going to be him, Richard, the other guy from France. I think the Hawks are still looking to trade Capella. Capella's on an expiring contract, so I know they've been shopping him lately. And I know there's been rumors about like Trae Young and them trying to blow it all up. But if I'm them, I just keep Trae Young, I keep Murray, and I move Capella, and I see if they can make it work with either Richard or Sarr. But if Sarr doesn't want to be there, I think they have to take Zakari. So.
All right. So personally, I would go with Sarr if I'm picking between the two guys. I just know more of him. I've seen more of him. He looks like a more, I don't want to say pro ready, but like I think the floor is higher with Sarr to be.
I think the ceiling is higher with him. Yeah.
But in general, like I'll say this draft is so weak. Like I just don't care. Like my biggest focus of this draft is like who's gonna make the first like move in the draft.
Yeah.
Like I think the trade scene in this draft is more like relevant than it's probably ever been because of the way that the new CBA is. Like people have to make moves to just be out of cap hell, out of luxury tax hell, away from the first and second aprons. So as far as between those two French guys, it's gonna be one of them. I don't see a star in either of them though. So maybe I'm wrong. Like clip this if I'm wrong, and one of them is like a great player. I am looking forward to seeing what the Spurs do in regards to the Frenchman, because I do think there is a market for them to just try to get one of them in there with Wemby. I think that's just a good look, right? But as far as other storylines in the draft, people keep hitting me up about Bronny, and it's still annoying to me, and it's getting more annoying because like I'm a Knicks fan. And I've been hyping up Miles McBride for like months because I think he's nice. And every single draft comp that Bronny gets is like Miles McBride, Quentin Grimes, ex-Knicks or just Knicks. And I'm like, I don't see it. Like I don't see it personally. I don't. But I mean, maybe I'm wrong about Bronny. What do y'all think about Bronny, man? I keep getting that one draft comp IG post sent to me, bro. I'm like, all right.
I think he's probably gonna. It wouldn't shock me if he goes first round, but I don't think he's close to a first round talent. But I can see him going first round, just because of his dad. But.
I think it depends on the deal, right? Like they came out and said, like I think Rich Paul was like, "Hey, it's not like a package deal."
Yeah,
but it's like you kind of can bet on like that it is. You know what I mean? Like,
are you still on this?
Next year?
Okay,
no, I'm saying like let's put it this way, right? Like. If how can I say if Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. I just lost my
You
train of
good?
thought.
I
I lost
assumed
my
it was
train
on,
of thought.
I assumed it was on LeBron and Bronny playing together.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, Braun is like even if he doesn't go to his team this year, right? Like you figure Braun doesn't have that many years left. It's kind of like in his whatever his last year. It's like he may go there. Yeah, he may let Bronny have a year and then like may try to go there after, and you still can kind of like look at the scope of what's it called like their other son that's coming through. Like I don't know. I would still bet on it. I would still bet like especially with this weak draft. It's kind of like what else are you kind of
Yeah.
betting on,
That's true.
especially in the second round.
If there was ever going to be a draft where you burn a late first or early second on the potential to get LeBron, this is the draft to do that, right? Like
Yeah.
it just is, and just so happens Bronny's in this draft. So
I mean, the Lakers right now, I think, are picking 17. So
they better not, bro.
No, I'm saying not at 17, but I'm saying I could see them trading down from 17, like to a late first or a mid to late first, and trying to take Bronny. Then, if there's really no one they really like I said, it's a pretty weak draft. Like outside of the lottery, I don't think there's a big difference
Bro,
between
it's weak in the lottery too, bro.
But even
so outside the lottery, it drops off.
But if you look at like dollars, man, like it's kind of like especially like once you get to that second round, it's kind of like he's gonna sell tickets. You know what I mean? Whether he's good or not. Yeah, like even if he doesn't play, he's selling tickets.
Yeah.
Like so, it's kind of like I'd rather have him than like whoever is projected at, you know what I'm saying, 45. You know, you know what I mean? So it's like I don't know. I think you got to take the chance.
I don't know the difference, the contract wise, either between a first and second round pick. I'm sure there's more like as far as like the options, because he's gonna have to play in the G League.
It's different for a variation of reasons. One, the cap hold is just way lower for like your second round pick, and that like infringes on what you can do in free agency. So like Bronny as a second round pick is actually extremely valuable. It's just like you can't burn a first on him, to me, right? Like you can't do it
unless you know you're getting LeBron. Yeah.
I will say the thing I'm interested to see too is like Rich Paul, honestly, because like Rich Paul's been like coming out and making statements like, oh, Bronny's not, you know, he's not a two-way guy, you know, like he's looking for like an actual deal. Like he turned down workouts because like he wanted people to take him seriously. Like it's not the package thing. So I'm like, and Rich Paul usually is like not a guy who's like bluffing. You know what I mean? But I wonder.
Yeah,
like,
but he's also
if he falls. It's like you can't.
This is like his godson.
I also don't believe. Yeah, but Rich Paul is also one of those where like you don't believe anything he says because you know he's like trying to get someone paid or something. He's one of those agents.
Exactly.
He's got so much power behind the scenes. Like you know he's
but he gets it done. Like that's the thing. You know,
that is true.
Yeah. So he's cutting some backdoor deal with some teams to get.
Yeah. So I just wonder. But I just wonder. It'd be interesting to see like even how it plays out because I'm like, yo, if he gets picked as a second rounder, like you know, like what if he's just like, yo, I'm not signing.
That'd be such a bad look for him, though. Like,
but he could,
from like, a PR perspective. Like, I feel like he has LeBron's.
Because I feel like there's like a thing where like Rich Paul probably knows that like it's almost like, yo, I'm trying to get the most out of you without you having to kind of perform before you actually have to perform. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, yo, like your stock's not going to go higher after this unless you perform. So it's kind of like if we can ride some type of hype or this, I'm trying to get you the best deal possible. Like if I can get you a team, like a first round pick somewhere, whatever, get you locked in, cool. Then it's like, it's on you after that. But I think he's trying to like squeeze everything out of this to get him in the league in the best possible situation. And then if he sucks, then it's like, hey, it's whatever. You know what I mean?
That might be why.
I think they know like there's a cap here.
Yeah, I think that's probably why they don't want him working out for all these teams because then his stock will go down. So maybe they're trying to protect him.
Crazy.
Trying to protect him where he is and be like, yeah.
Yo, either you nice or you not, bro. Like, what are we doing? That's it, bro. You can't be protecting him from workouts because he might not. Like, you can't hit open shots, bro. You can't flex.
It all started with that one clip, right? He hit all the threes in the gym or some shit.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, bro. I can't stand the Bronny news.
I will say this. Like another thing about the draft, I don't know if it's going to be like an immediate impact, but just to like, I remember the dude who played with Bronny, Isaiah Collier, was like he was the number one prospect, right, in the class. And I
Yeah,
think he's projected like, what does it say, like
he's a
23?
late. Yeah, he's like a second half of the first round. Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of like I'm interested to see what happens there. Like, not that I think he's gonna be immediate impact, but it's like one of those things where it's like, yo, it's a young guy, maybe he gets in the system, and it's like he pops up somewhere else as like a solid like player. Because I feel like when you're a top prospect, it's kind of like you know what I mean? Like, you still have those skills. It's just a matter of just like, yo, are you working on them?
There was a reason why you were a top prospect
Yeah,
for how long?
exactly. And it's like, I don't like, those prospects are not like, they're not matched up like internationally either. So it's kind of like when you add that, it's like, yo, it's like there's so many international people that are like at the top of this draft. It's kind of like he really didn't slide that far if you kind of look at it. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know. I think it could be like a name to kind of watch, or like someone kind of jumps for him, or like he's a late steal or something like that. But I don't know.
Tom
But
Collier.
yeah,
Isaiah
Isaiah
Collier.
Collier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He wasn't he
there's a.
wasn't that great at USC, but
I feel like
Too
there's
much
no
pressure, bro, behind Bronny.
yeah,
Nah, I don't think it was that. I mean, he did pretty well. His stats were there. It's just the USC team
yeah,
itself wasn't really there. But
just wasn't
I feel like
good.
this draft is interesting because, like, at the top, there's not really the clear top guys, not even a clear top three. But there's so many guys, like you mentioned, like Collier, who had a lot of hype either in high school or like when they first signed in college, and then they kind of fell off. You talked about Collier. You got Ron Holland. You got Dillingham. Like all these guys were like Instagram highlight guys. Like you always
Yeah,
saw them coming up out of high school. They got a lot of hype, and then they just didn't really pan out. You got the other Serbian point guard, Nikola Topic. He got a lot of hype
yeah.
too, but then he tore his ACL down. He's falling down the draft.
Well, his name isn't Topic?
Is it Topic or Topic?
No, I've
I
been saying Topic
Topic.
the whole time.
I have no
Um,
idea.
It's probably
but
Topic.
yeah,
It's probably
but yeah, there's a lot of guys that have a lot of upside, like kind of like that Michael Porter story, where like Michael Porter was the
Yeah,
number one in his class, then he got hurt, fell down all the way to the teens, but he still had the potential. So I think there's a couple of guys like that. So it'll be an interesting draft because I have no idea where anyone's gonna go. So
yeah, exactly.
Look out for the trades, yo.
yeah, there's
Yeah,
gonna
I mean,
yeah, but at the same
Look out
time,
for
like
the
who's
trades.
trading up for any of these guys?
It's not about these guys.
Yeah.
It's about other things.
well, I
Names
mean,
is
like,
moving.
how do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel about like the new off season stuff? Like, I mean, we already seen some moves, right? Like, we saw like Caruso go to Thunder, like for Giddy, and like a lot of people are starting to get signed. Like Pascal got signed. You know what I mean? Because they
I
can
still got
negotiate
paid.
like right after
Yeah,
the finals.
Pascal got paid, bro.
Yeah, he got
yeah, I mean,
paid, man.
it sucks for the Pacers because they had to pay him. Like,
Bro.
what are you gonna do? You traded for him. You're not gonna get anyone better in free agency. You gotta pay him.
My fear right now with the Knicks, bro. Like if Pascal getting paid like that, we about to throw the whole bag at OG, bro. Like OG nice, he not that nice. Like that's my guy, but
Yeah.
they said we could offer him 245 mil.
Woo! Oh
He
my
not
God.
worth that, bro.
Crazy.
He
But
can't even
it's
dribble for real.
it's crazy when you think about it now, because like I feel like there's no mid tier. It's just like, yo, max.
Everyone
Like,
wants a
we're on the
max.
and
Yeah.
whoever can afford it, it's just like, yo, we gotta give them a
But
max.
I think you're starting to see teams wisen up though, because they used to just give maxes to everyone, but now you can tell they're
Yo,
being a little more cautious because they're not trying to get stuck with Tobias Harris or something. You know?
the thing is, one, it's not. It's just it's you. If you're one of these other apron teams, your flexibility is so low. You're like you can't aggregate contracts together to trade for higher salary. You can't do anything. You can't trade picks. You can't you can't use exceptions. Like you're so limited by being one of these luxury tax teams now. Like even the Clippers are like, yo, Paul George, we can't give you the Kawhi max, and that's Paul George. Like I'm not even the biggest.
Yeah,
Paul
but he's old.
guy.
He's old.
But yo,
That's the thing, though,
but at the minimum, like it's Paul George. Like I
Yeah.
don't think you've ever run into that where it's like, yo, I guess maybe with the Knicks with Melo, but like, yo, you're so accomplished, and I'm still like, nah, I'm not running you the max because, like you can't afford it anymore.
Is it the years they don't want to give him the years, or they don't want to pay him the whole thing?
I'm not sure exactly. Just all the reporting has said that they're not willing to give him the max. So it's just
Yeah, I'm
wild.
curious to see where Paul George goes.
You going to New York?
I don't know. I mean, I'd rather pay OG than Paul George.
We keep him both. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's
And
CAA,
Randall,
bro.
and Randall.
And Randall. They all CAA, baby. So, y'all talking about Rich Paul? Who cares? It's CAA over here.
I
They
thought you were
not
trying
like
to get. I thought you were trying to get Mikhail.
I mean, I wish he's not CIA though. If Mikhail joins the CIA, then you know. Where he going.
But yeah, I mean, you mentioned the Caruso trade too. I thought that was a super underrated trade. It got some headlines, but I don't think people are talking about it enough. At least for the Thunder point of view, because like you got SGA, you got Caruso, you got Dort. Like that's a crazy defense. All they need is like a big center to pair with Chet.
Yeah, chill out.
Yeah.
Chill out. Listen, I like the move. I actually like the move from both sides, personally. I was just shocked that I couldn't get a single pick.
Yeah, no picks. It was like just straight up.
They were talking about Caruso for multiple firsts last year.
Yeah.
And at the deadline, and they don't trade him, and they trade him for Giddey. I like the Giddey acquisition for them.
But you know when you trade the Thunder, man.
You gotta come away with a pick, bro.
That was probably his first thing he said. He was like, "I'll trade with you, but I'm not giving you no picks."
I'll say this in regards to the Thunder piece of it. They traded low on Giddey. Giddey's a super tall, super big wing kind
of point guard. He's only 22,
he's like
right?
2 years old.
Yeah.
He's not getting paid yet. I know he has to get paid soon. But the Thunder traded him, and then they didn't give him any picks. But Caruso has to be read up soon too. I think they read up him already. I think they gave him like $80 million.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I'm pretty sure they already extended him. So it's like Caruso's 31.
Yeah, it just fits the timelines better because the Bulls are trying. The Bulls need to reset. So they take a chance on Giddey. He's shown promise before this year. Giddey was one of the more like promising players coming up in the league. I think he was averaging
these are both players that should have been traded at the deadline last year to get the max value. If you're going to trade Giddey, because they were talking about having to trade Giddey, they don't want to have to pay him and Chet and SGA and Jalen Williams. Trade him last year, you would have got probably more. The Bulls, same thing. Yeah. Like I like Giddey for them, but
if we're really breaking down Giddey though, right? It's like what is like I don't know, man. I like him as a player. Like I think he's cool, but like I don't think I would be sold on Giddey, to be honest. What is his prime? Like what does he look like when he figures it all out, right?
Gordon Hayward. I think he's all-star Gordon Hayward level. We're like 17. He can't shoot, but I mean as far as like being a playmaker and being a tall guy on the wing who can distribute. He'll probably average in his best season will probably be like 18, 8 and 8. Like that's pretty good.
But it's just like what do you know what I'm saying? Like you can get that in like a different like sample. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's kind of like if my guy who's like getting 18, 8 and 8, it's like a weird thing because like in a way it's like you kind of want that guy to be like he's either got to be a defender or he needs to be a 3D guy. Doing that, or it's like, yo, he's on the fringe of being my best guy, because you're gonna have to pay him for that.
Mm-hmm.
But
those stats are kind of like
I don't. But the thing with him, like the thing for the Bulls is like you said earlier, they got him. The Thunder sold low on him, right? So if you're the Bulls, it's like a flyer. They weren't. Caruso doesn't fit their timeline because they need to start over. Sure. So I think for the price. I totally agree with you on Giddey. I don't think he's going to ever be like an all-star or anything. But for the price, it's like a flyer. It's like
it all depends on what they re-up Giddey for. Now, and I will say this: I don't have huge expectations for Giddey, but this trade is very reminiscent of the Thunder trading James Harden for Kevin Martin. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
Well, you can't compare Giddey to.
That's all I'm saying. It's very reminiscent.
Because you also got to think about, right? Like I think Giddey eats after because the Bulls will probably blow it up, right? They'll sell some other pieces.
They're gonna trade LaVine.
They're gonna keep Kobe White. They'll trade LaVine probably.
They'll trade LaVine. They'll keep Kobe.
They're talking about keeping DeMar, which I don't understand. But whatever.
But even look at that. Like Giddey and Kobe White, like. He can't
but no, I hear you. But the Bulls are the Bulls are at the point where like they just need to get good players. It doesn't matter who fits at the point. They just need to get young talent.
I don't think you can because now it's like
you worry about fit later.
you have to pay Giddy, and like you can't flip him.
Nah, you
Yeah,
can't.
you're not gonna flip.
I mean, I guess you can, but you're not.
I mean,
going
if he starts the year off like really hot, they could flip him again
they won't
It's,
though.
it's like it's a trade to
because
do
all they
trades.
gave
You
up
know what
was
I mean? Like
Caruso.
it's not
But
like
yeah.
It didn't move the needle for the Bulls. It just changed the direction in which they're going. They're going younger, which is fine.
Yeah.
And
It
for
just
the
shows
Thunder,
that, yeah.
for the Thunder, it's a big defensive stopping wing next to SJ, who's already a really good defender. You got Chet, you got Jalen. I like it. Just stay away from my boy Hartenstein. That's it. Just stay away from my guy.
He would fit perfectly on there. Yeah, he would
Just
fit
chill
perfectly.
out.
That also
Chill out.
opens up what's it called? What's the other dude? Jalen Williams?
Yeah.
Because now it's like it's one less ball handler, and like he came alive. You know what I mean? So it's like it's perfect.
They still have
you know, like Caruso
they still
doesn't
have
need the ball.
both of them, right? Both
Dude,
teams.
and the thing is,
Yeah.
I know that they paid Caruso. That contract doesn't even kick in until next year. Giddy and Caruso's money was basically the same. They still have like millions to play with in free agency. The
And
Thunder,
the Thunder still got millions.
and they got millions of picks.
Like,
So, hey
and they're gonna
man,
draft Bronny, man.
if I'm the
So,
Thunder, bro, you know what I'd do?
they're drafting Bronny, bro, and Bron's coming next.
I'm throwing picks and a trade exception Minnesota's way for Karl Anthony Towns. What's up?
No.
Why
No,
not?
they're not trading Cat.
Why not?
I think a more realistic
take away
trade.
an elite player from one of your biggest rivals, and you get better
Yeah, but exactly. Why would Minnesota give them Cat? Minnesota's not
picks, bro. I got 15 picks back to trade.
Nah.
Yeah, but you just
And
said
Min-
they're
and
like
Min-
they're like
again,
they're in the same
Minnesota's-
division.
Minnesota's hamstrung by the luxury tax. They're so over
Yeah,
the
but
tax.
Minnesota's.
They can't do nothing right now.
But
To
there's
be-
no way
to be
Minnesota
honest-
goes back. They're gonna go buy someone. I don't know if they're gonna sell for picks.
To be honest, like I feel like Thunder are probably one of those few teams that could shoulder like Gobert. I wouldn't want him for the max. I don't think you ever want him for the max. But I'm
I just
like,
don't like Gobert.
I don't know.
I still like
either,
him.
but I think you can use him and he gets you through the season. Defensive stopper, right? And the times that he's a mismatch, you don't like. You're fine. You're still good.
And you probably only got to give up like a pick.
Yeah.
For Rudy? No, Rudy's gonna cost like 4 first-round picks at least.
Yeah.
That was Rudy 4 years ago. That was
And he
Rudy.
just,
what,
and
what
he just
3
won
years ago?
Defensive Player of the Year. He just won
And
Defensive
he
Player
didn't
of the Year.
deserve it. Like we
No.
know that. We know that. They
No,
were
he
skating in the
100% deserved
playoffs.
it. Who deserved it then?
Wemby.
Oh, his team that was like bottom 5 in defense. His
When
team
he
got
was
Defensive
on
Player of the Year.
when he was on the court, he was putting up every number was better.
Wemby's a
Listen.
problem.
Listen, don't
He
get me
was-
started, man. OG should have won it low key. He just didn't play
Oh
enough.
no, Rudy, there's no way Rudy shouldn't have won it.
I guess.
But I think the Thunder are like one move away, so it'll be interesting what they do.
As long as that move isn't Isaiah Hartenstein, we good.
I think they should go get Laurie Markkinen. I think that he would be
That's their kind of guy too.
They need Laurie.
Yeah, that's interesting.
And you know the Jazz want more picks too, so
That would be. Those are 2 very interesting trade partners. I'll say that. Sam Presti and Danny Ainge. I'd like to see.
oh
them.
yeah, I want to listen to that.
I just want to listen to
yeah.
those phone calls.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, no, you're giving me picks. No, you're giving me. You're giving me picks.
That's funny. All right. So, what we wanted to talk about? Oh, wait. How do y'all feel about JJ Redick?
Oh, I fucking hate that.
I
love JJ. I love JJ Redick. I hate the move, but I love
hate-
JJ Redick.
I hate the
I
move
heard
for
they
so
trying to
many
get
reasons.
Rondo. He's trying to get Rondo on
I-
the
Oh my god.
I hate the move for so many reasons. One, JJ Redick's podcasting is great. Like I actually enjoy hearing him speak on basketball, and they're not going to be able to do that anymore if he's a Lakers head coach. What happens to LeBron and his podcast? Like, is it over? Are they going to just be talking after games that they lost and shit? Like, hey man, like what? What made you do this? And in general, like it just feels like more. Like they tried to make it so that they went with this decision without consulting LeBron. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Like why? Like this is what I mean, yo. Just keep it real. Just keep it real. You don't gotta lie to me about we were doing this for the future of the Stop.
To be honest, I think they tried to do. I don't know. Who knows if they did a good job, but I think they really wanted JJ from the jump. I think the Dan Hurley thing was just kind of like I think they would have took him, right? But I think that's why they lowballed him.
Yeah,
Because
they
it's like,
lowball the
yo,
shit out of
like
him. Yeah.
if we can get you for the low, yeah, like perfect. This fits all our stuff. But I think it's like
Uh,
one of those things where it's like, yo, we tried to get Dan Hurley, and then we went JJ, but we really
yeah,
wanted JJ the whole time.
you know what I really want to know about that though is because during that whole saga they had the Shams versus Woj little beef, little back and
Yeah,
forth about it. So Shams had the JJ deal right from the
yeah,
jump, and he got all that slack,
yeah.
all that flack from it being Dan Hurley, and then it turns out to just be
Yeah.
JJ anyway. So what's
Yeah,
up? Nah, they was coming for my
Uh,
boy Shams, and I ain't like it, yo.
yeah,
They was
no,
coming for him. He had the scoop, and y'all was out here eating the Woj BS, bro. Nah,
yeah.
I am Team
nah.
Shams. I am
I'm
Team Shams too,
Shams,
but
bro.
you could definitely tell there was some secret text going back and forth.
What you
But I
talking
don't know.
about, man? Shams had the scoop. And Woj
I
is him. I'm not acting like Woj isn't that guy. I'm just
Woj is
saying.
the OG. Woj is the
Yeah.
OG.
But give my boy
yeah.
Shams his respect. He had the story. He stuck with it, man. Dan
It's-
Hurley this, Dan Hurley that. It ain't work out. Woj.
It didn't
Yeah,
work
but
out.
anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just hate when these ex players just like jump the line. Like he's never had any coaching experience. There's so many assistant coaches who deserve
Right.
like head coaching jobs. Like
Yeah,
Becky Hammond hasn't been should be a head coach.
Get my
You got
boy.
Sam Cassell. Sam Cassell's been an assistant forever.
Get
Like,
my guy Kenny Atkinson a job, bro. He
Kenny
never should have been
Atkinson's-
fired.
Yeah, he never should have been fired.
but
I don't know.
Crazy.
There's so many
will
other-
say though, I will say though, I would never want my first coaching job to be coaching LeBron.
You're not gonna get any of
Not
the
at this
credit,
point.
bro.
You're
You're not gonna get any credit.
And you know he's coaching behind the scenes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we saw the clips
yeah.
with him and Darvin
That's my-
in practice. Like,
Yeah, that's my one knock on LeBron is that he's it's always a different coach. Like every year, literally every year, he's always like Kobe is tied to Phil Jackson, right? The Spurs are tied to Popovich. It's like who's LeBron?
I think in part that helps LeBron's legacy though. Like as much as the coach killer narrative has kind of surrounded him,
Yeah,
he can't be like, yo, I had Pop, I had Phil. Like Phil, like Kobe and MJ had Phil. He's like, I didn't have that. And I've taken these rookie head coaches to the finals on several occasions, or at least had 50-win seasons, extreme success. Like, I don't think I have other knocks on LeBron personally. I don't think the coaching thing is one of them. It just looks kind of weird when like your last two coaches play defense on you.
It's just like I just feel like he always blames the head coach. Like the head coach is always the scapegoat for him.
They don't be good though. Like outside of Spoelstra,
I mean,
and Ty Lue.
but
Like,
even
they
David
don't-
Blatt, even they were in first place with David Blatt, and they fired David Blatt. It's like,
but back to this, like, I don't know if they're necessarily good, but I also don't think like they get the chance. Like they don't like, you know what I mean? Because it's kind of like, yo, like LeBron, like, okay, he got to a point where it's like, I've won, I've been there, I'm established, I know it works, I know it doesn't. Yeah, and it's like you get these new guys, where it's like it's their first job, or their rookie coach or whatever. It's like, yo, you can't go against LeBron, even if you may be right, or you may have like a different way to get there, or like you can't even learn. Because it's just like, yo, I'm trying to win now.
yeah, and
Yeah,
I can't
LeBron's
wait for
always
you to
gonna
figure it out.
I will
LeBron's
say-
always gonna play his offense. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's gonna he's not gonna learn the triangle or anything. Like
I will say, I thought
he's
they
not
were-
gonna let that develop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you try to put it in, it's like, yo, nah, this ain't work 2 games. Like, nah, fuck that.
I thought they were gonna go after Monty Williams when that news broke. And
Monty Williams is
That's what I
the
thought.
smartest person in the world. Let me tell you, I love Monty Williams.
Was
Bro.
he getting paid like 85 million
to
to
get
not
fired
coach?
twice? Yes. That's my hero.
And he's not a bad coach. That's what's so
No,
crazy.
yeah. I don't know why they fired him, but it makes no sense.
He never want to be there. They
Is that what it
gave
was?
him like 50 million to be there, and he was like, "Well, I guess if y'all give me 50."
I feel like Detroit's just a lost cause, though, man.
You think they should move? Like the franchise?
Like, I feel like
I hope Cade
the structure.
I hope Cade gets traded. That's the other.
Cade's not getting
I like
traded.
Cade. He's got to get out of there.
I think they honestly, I really thought, like, before last year, I really thought that they were going to get Wemby. And I was
Detroit?
hoping to see that, like Cade, Wemby. They would have had Duran, like,
What?
No.
Yeah.
Say the
That's
Spurs
a-
make a Godfather offer for Cade. Yeah, if you're Detroit, you doing it? Spurs are just like, yo, like here's 5 picks.
I don't know. When's he due to get paid? That's a big thing.
Like next
Probably
year.
soon, right?
Yeah, it's like
Because I think that's when they trade him.
yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, it's tough.
They're talking about trade to the Spurs. I don't see it. It'd be cool, but I don't see it.
Yeah, the Spurs need to like hurry up and just like.
Damn, bro. It's
No,
that
no.
already?
Yeah,
It's been 1 year.
yeah, but I think Wemby showed you enough. You can go all in.
I,
But
you
You got to take advantage while he's making the rookie
top
minimum.
forever.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
While Wemby's making the rookie minimum, you got to take advantage of those 3-4 years.
He's
and
not
just
a
go get
quarterback, bro. You can win with your star getting paid decent money in the NBA. Bro.
but I think Wemby's a top 20 player right now. Like if you look at like the top players versus their contracts, like Wemby's easily the most valuable.
I feel you. When Wemby plays 32 minutes a game consistently, I can start talking about we're in win now mode. He don't even do that yet. Like I'm not pushing win now on the Spurs yet. I'm just not doing that. Bro.
If you give the Spurs like I don't know who are some of the names we mentioned before. You give them like Markkanen or
LeBron, man.
another All Star, LeBron.
The Spurs draft Bronny, and
Bronny.
LeBron comes through. But even then, that's a year from now, right?
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
He's not. The Spurs do have cap space. They actually do have cap space.
Yeah.
My whole thing is like
my whole point is like some of these rebuilds. Teams go into these rebuilds with like 4 or 5 years in their plan. Like Utah, OKC. These are long-term rebuilds.
Yeah,
I think the Spurs rebuild. The Spurs rebuild is right now. Like
y'all selling me on this because low key, LeBron, Pop, Wemby with shooters and defenders.
That's what I'm saying. Wemby's shown enough. Wemby showed me enough. Like, all right, give me some good players now. Like, let's go.
That team's not winning shit, but it'd be fun to talk about.
Yeah,
or LeBron getting Pop fired is crazy.
LeBron
getting Pop fired is crazy.
But next year, right? If I'm Spurs, if you don't do win now, I'm tanking this year. Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
Yes. Yo, tanking don't work though. Yo, low-key tanking don't work no more.
Ask the Pistons. The Pistons just got screwed the past.
It's not just the Pistons. The last like 5 teams to have the worst record have dropped to like 5. Yeah, like it's not it, bro. It's not it no more. They definitely rigged it for Wemby. There's no way the French 7'4" dude magically goes to come on, bro.
Pop, yeah.
Come on, bro. Tony Parker. Stop it, bro. Yeah. Stop it.
Where's Cooper Flag from? He's from like Maine or
America.
He's from Mars, man. That man, great.
That boy is good.
That man is great.
But even if you don't get Cooper, you can get Ace Bailey.
Listen,
no,
shout out Rutgers. Ace
Bailey.
It's
Ace
Cooper, Bailey.
It's Cooper Flag, bro.
Are you?
It's Cooper Flag.
Cool. We'll see when Rutgers makes their tourney run and they make it to the Final Four. Then we'll talk.
Bro. Cooper Flag said the NBA need me and foregoed his last year of high school so he can get to college. That doesn't mean he wants to get paid. That only shows he wants to get paid,
bro.
He was like, "Yo, I'm tired of this. I've already dominated. Let me do what I gotta do," and went up. So he's smart too.
Yeah, it's not that hard to say. Let me get paid earlier.
I've never seen a basketball player that great, man.
That's that great.
No, I've never seen a basketball player that great.
That's the wildest thing you've ever said on this podcast.
I'll say this. I'll say this. I've never been so confident that like a player that's like that good is gonna translate.
LeBron James? What are we talking about?
Wemby?
No.
Luka Doncic, bro? Like, what are we talking about right now?
But what I'm saying is, like, Wemby, it's like, yo, you knew, like, okay, the height, this, that, whatever. But people were like, yo, he's frail, he's this, he's that, whatever. Like,
so you have no questions on Cooper.
You know he's going to be good, but I don't think there's any way that he can not be a solid player. Like,
that's not what you. Okay, all right, I'm about to. That's not what you just said.
I don't think there's any way he could not be an all-star. I don't think there's any way he could be an all-star. Like, I don't think there's any way. Like, Wemby, like, yeah, like obviously like similar thing, but even like LeBron, like they're like, yo, he can't shoot. We're in no position he's gonna play. Like we've seen that. Like I didn't think he was gonna be
It's
bad,
such a wild thing he's saying right now.
just saying.
So we're time out.
I'm
So
a
you're
Cooper
comparing.
Flag guy.
Wait,
This
time
is
out. Hold on.
wild.
Time out. So in conclusion, you're comparing Cooper Flag as a prospect to LeBron James and Wembyano.
Yeah.
You're saying he's on that level as a prospect.
Let me pose a question to you, right? What's Cooper Flag's weakness?
He really doesn't have one, to be honest with you. He's not super athletic. He's athletic, but he's not like a super freak. But he's athletic.
He's 6'8", bro. Like he's
Yo,
athletic.
PMC.
That's what I'm saying. That's the one like little thing. That's like the one little thing in him. But and he's also white.
I ain't gonna say it.
He doesn't have a weakness, bro. He doesn't have a weakness.
He's white, but he's like black white. He's like Dante DiVincenzo. You know what I mean? Like Dante's white, kind of, but.
Bro, I've never seen a dude that was like they were like doubling him or whatever. He's like, all right, cool, I'm gonna go get 15 blocks.
He is a two-way. He's two-way too.
Listen,
yeah.
It's like, yo,
he's wrong. I'm fully on the Cooper Flag train. I'm not going to the Wemby LeBron prospect.
Yeah, he's clearly the number one prospect. He's clearly the number one prospect. I don't know about number one prospect the past 30 years.
As raw as he is, I still had Luka coming out when he was like 17 above this to me.
But
I don't know why Luka was so under.
But that's you. Like that wasn't the general consensus.
Yeah, the general consensus.
Like,
yeah.
I think like general consensus is just like, yo, you can't point to a flaw in his game. Right now, you can't point to a flaw, man. He's got the height. He's got that.
Do you think he plays the 3 or the 4 in the league?
Bro, he can play the 5 if he wants.
I think he plays a mix of both. Because I think he may play the 3 only because they got the other dude, the 7'2" guy or whatever. He'll probably mix it up. You know what I mean? But it's like they're about to win it. They're about to win it this year, and like he's gonna be the first pick.
Yo, don't let Cooper Flag flop.
Yo, y'all sleeping on Rutgers. All right.
No, we're not.
He's not. No, we're not. Rutgers is gonna be good. Rutgers is definitely gonna be good for sure.
Like they don't have the 2 and 3, their best prospects in the league.
Yeah, but they don't got the 1.
They don't got the 1. That's right.
They don't.
They don't got the 1.
Cooper Flag, man. Shout out to that dude.
Ace Bailey. Let's go. Shout out Dylan Harper too.
Cooper Flag All NBA 2029.
Hey, 2025.
2025. Yeah.
2027.
He goes to the Spurs. When he gets hurt, they pull a David.
Oh my god!
And then
2025.
2025 is crazy.
2025, 2026 season, man. But yeah, did y'all want to talk about this walk off?
Oh, the walk off, fucking the Rockies. That shit was so hilarious. I felt bad for the Nationals.
I didn't see it.
It was basically a walk off pitch clock violation. So it was like the bottom of the 9th inning. The bases are loaded. It's a tied game, and then the pitcher just took too long to throw it, and they called a pitch clock violation, and it was a walk, and the winning run just walked right in. But it just sucks for the Nationals because it's a terrible way to lose. But yeah.
Hey man, sucks to suck. I don't know what to tell you. Don't hurry up. Yeah. Get the ball in, bro.
It's like the stupid Chiefs Super Bowl ring. It's like, this is dumb.
Hey man, shout out to what was his name? Ledecky with the milk.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, the Ledecky swimming with the milk. Yeah.
Hey, we could get into it, man. I don't got a game, but I'm gonna switch to the social media. I don't know what order I got Shakari. She's back.
She's back.
She should have. I would have just lit up right in every place. Right after I won.
That would have been epic, bro.
She also
I think
USA Track's making some noise.
Noah, he ran yesterday. He had like the blue eyes white dragon with him. Crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
How you running with a Yu-Gi-Oh card on you?
Yo, No, but he does the way I don't know if he's doing it this year, but he did it for the last Olympics. He changed his hair and he was leveling up.
Oh, dude.
So he just kept changing it as he got like closer and closer to the final.
Yo, he's the one that said that dumb stuff about like how are you the world champs in basketball.
Yeah, he did say that. Yeah. We'll let
But,
him slide. He runs fast. He runs fast. We'll let him slide.
he's getting close.
Hey, bring Usain back, bro. He
Nah,
a little
he
old
ain't-
now.
he ain't
He a little old.
Same thing, though, man.
Yeah.
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 Damn. He said, double down. He was like, yo, I'm supposed to stay here. It's my country. Like, I would appreciate if y'all return it, but it's not. So I love
I can't believe it. In his own country, he got robbed. Like,
yeah, they robbed him. Like robbed his whole band.
That's one account though. I assume he had other accounts. I hope.
Nah,
hopefully. Hopefully, he got one account with everything in it.
But it was crazy.
That's terrible, man. Yeah,
It'd be your own
yo,
people. It'd be
he
your own
he
people.
put the whole country on the map, bro. Like he represented Jamaica for every Olympics, every run. For how long?
So, yo, it's 12.7.
Damn, I don't think he got that. I don't think he wasn't out here like 100 million.
It's fraud. It's a fraud. 12.7 million.
No one's safe, man. No one's
I
safe.
feel like if I'm like the Olympic gold medalist, like superstar of your country, like the government gotta pay that back. Bro. Nah,
I don't know if Jamaica got that much.
He was asking for assistance. He was just like, the guy from Duke, I don't know how to say his name. 7-2. How y'all feel about all these 7-2? We got big guys 7-2 moving crazy. I don't know if you talk
The league is crazy. Like all these 7-footers, quick as hell, athletic. Like it's not even fair.
I'm just waiting for that 1-7, the dude who's Wemby size with Blake Griffin's build, like in athleticism. Just want it with like Kyrie handle. just 2K levels, bro. I'm waiting.
Yeah, eventually there's gonna be a new Shaq that can shoot. Like, eventually he's coming.
and go tween Hezzy. No problem.
I mean, I don't know if it's because these guys like he got like, all the skills of Embiid like now. Like he was in
Yeah, I mean,
in practice.
that's what's crazy. Like all these big men are learning, doing guard drills, growing up and stuff.
Yeah, because I mean, when does your growth spurt happen? I think Anthony Davis was a prime example. That he was like a point guard his whole basketball career, and then he turned 17, and he's like, "Alright, I'm 6'10" now, so like I can't play point guard anymore."
Yeah, I think it's gonna get even more crazier because all these crazy 7-footers are all not American, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're all overseas. So I think you're gonna start seeing like a domino effect of like USA is gonna start training their big men a little bit.
It don't matter because Cooper Flag better than all of them.
Well, I mean, the crazy thing is like this dude is playing with Cooper Flag.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to take a back seat.
It is gonna be nuts because like in college, like you barely have like 7-footers. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, like you saw.
7, you probably sent.
Yeah. Like we saw what Edie did, and Edie was just big. He was slow. He's like super slow, not that athletic, but just big. And at that level, if you're that big, you can dominate.
To me,
So
they need to work on all these big men's passing from the post. Bro. That's what will really get you to the league. I think of all the centers that played in college last year, Filipowski or whatever his name is, Filipowski from Duke. He's the one I'm like, all right, like he could actually pass. Like from the post, from the bench ball, I could run a play. He could put the ball on the floor or give it to somebody on a cut. Probably tree. Kelly O, that tree, bro. Pass the ball. Pass the ball, bro.
I'll put that in Mbappe. So I don't know if y'all saw Mbappe's mask. Broke his nose.
Oh yeah.
I don't like the mask. I don't like the mask, bro. Just go all black mask, bro.
I liked it. I mean, it was different.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Because it was an international game, right? He was playing for France. Yeah, he was playing international.
I get it. I just don't like it. It looks stupid. It looks like a bad CW like villain or hero.
Yeah, it looks like it belongs in the Flash.
Yeah, he looks like he should be. Yo, Lisa, he looks like he's one of these like characters
Flash.
from the Flash show, bro. Like,
Yeah.
come on, man. Looks terrible.
I need better from Mbappe.
Shout out to him though.
But he can't wear it. They said that he can't wear it, right?
No,
In
I
the
don't
Euros?
know. I just saw
It is. But I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I gotta look it up.
It looked like they give you the like the little things to kind of screw the stuff in or whatever.
Yeah, it'd be like a stool, like a little. It just flipped on the side, like a little, like.
Oh yeah, I see it. What is it supposed to be?
They normally have like their letters, right? Like it'll be like AW, but I don't see that in here at all.
I think it
That-
is supposed to be. Like,
Is it supposed to be your letters?
that's what I'm saying.
That also grinds my gears too. How every athlete has to have their own logo, and like 90% of them are all trash.
I'll say this. She raw, yo.
She's wrong. Yeah, the logo was ass. The logo was ass. But she,
She like the Shaq of the WNBA right now. She nice. She winning. Like
she running away with everything.
I just wish it's like, yo, like she is raw, right? So it's just like, yo, fix it.
Just fix it.
I feel like AW isn't difficult. Like
It doesn't even look like an AW. I don't know what it.
I don't know what it is. I'm not like, I just
She got the chain on too.
I do like the name. I like the name of her shoe though. The A1s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I think that's maybe. I think that's what it's supposed to be.
A1. I don't know. That's a dumb logo.
That's not a one, bro.
Someone stole money from them. Whatever graphic designer that was. That was
It's real cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? She didn't. There's no way she approved it. Like they told her.
Yeah, she did, bro. I mean,
she had to have approved it.
I don't know anything about this woman to say that she has artistic design abilities, bro. She's good at ball. They told her it was cool. She said cool. Like she probably just hyped to have her own signature shoe and stuff.
She definitely is. But,
We lost Lee. Oh no, he back. They had it stuck on Lee's face. That was
I'm back.
funny as hell.
Had connection issues. My bad. I'm back.
okay, so I saw this thing, right? They got this dude, Yamal, who's playing for Spain right now. But they said like he's 2 years older than you guys. Messi said he's the one.
Yeah,
He's the one.
you got the stamp. You got the stamp.
But it just
I don't know.
crazy.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a while since we've heard of like a new phenom coming up.
I'll say this. I feel like in soccer, they always fizzle out.
Yeah, they get hyped up so early. Because they get hyped up when they're like 12 years old.
Yeah, man. It'd be like, damn, he run really fast and he kick really good. It's like, alright, man. Like,
But this ain't Freddie or dude.
Freddie. Hey, don't slander Freddie. Freddie saved MLS for a little bit.
I'm Ghanaian, bro. Shout out to Freddie Adu. But
The thing I hated about Freddie and dude was like they never played him. So they were just like, yo, we're trying to train him or this or that.
Yeah, they took it slow.
He they were like, yo, come with me.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, you never got to.
Hey man, I don't know enough about soccer to know what goes into all that. I just know once they start doing some stuff, I'll start taking notice. Don't be telling me that this 16-year-old kid named Lamine, is that it? Lamine Yamal? Listen, if he raw, but you'll have to show me, bro. Listen, when he starts impacting,
Who's he signed with?
He's playing. I don't know who he's signed, but he's playing in the
Copa America.
championship. Yeah, he's killing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see, bro. We'll see.
He's doing it now.
We'll see, man. We'll see. This is the first I heard of him. So
Don't forget it. All right, don't forget his name.
tell him to wear a condom.
During the World Cup, that's probably when it was hot. That's probably when it was hot.
That's my advice to all 16-year-olds, man. Strap up.
He's in Spain.
He's still 16, bro.
It's different out there.
He's 16. And apparently he's the guy, so strap up, bro. Strap up.
We got Westbrook. Westbrook at the Kings.
Yo, sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas, man.
He went back home. Him and DeMar were on out. Yeah.
There was a lot of people out there.
Yo, Braun was out there. I see Braun in the cut in the little video.
He wasn't allowed to go on stage though.
Yo,
You think he wanted? You think he asked? He was like, "Yo, can I go on stage?"
yo, he asked, yo, that's Westbrook telling him to come, right?
Like, how would it? Or was he trying to keep it Cali? Trying to keep it Cali.
Oh,
Like,
man.
The thing about it was this is what killed it though. The picture. He's looking at Savannah and she's like, nah.
yeah.
Nah, bro. She said no.
Like, nah.
Absolutely not.
I
The
wonder
thing
if
is, LeBron, listen, as cool as LeBron, like he likes to be involved in stuff, he has no business on that stage, bro.
yeah,
Like
that-
Westbrook, Debo, they from LA.
they're
from Cali. They have ties. They got gang.
They grew
Like
up there.
I
They all
know
grew up there.
Debo has gang ties. LeBron, bro. Like? I'm not saying he wanted to be up there. I feel like he did.
I feel like he was. I feel like he would be respectful enough to not go up there because he recognized that it was a Cali moment. I think he would hear
Yeah,
it.
ain't nothing to do with you, bro. But yo, Savannah looked like she telling him no.
Yeah, he's like, you better not. Don't
Oh,
even think
man.
about it.
He's too corporate to be taking public sides, even though he was at the concert. But
Yo, I know. Listen, how y'all think Amazon felt about all the hood gang activity taking place on their like big stream?
I feel like it went pretty good. Like I caught
Yeah.
parts of the stream. There was nothing crazy. It was
Yo,
all some of the dudes on the stage were crazy. They had like Tommy the Clown was up there. I was like, yeah, this is crazy.
bro, they had the whole West Coast out there except my boy Vince Staples, and I'm glad the game
He was
wasn't
on
there.
tour. He was on tour.
I'm glad the game wasn't there, bro.
The game wasn't invited. He's not invited.
Yeah, bro. He's not invited no more, bro. But shout out, I thought it was dope, man. It was a dope concert.
I love the camera angle, the wop. Did you see that clip? It was like they said it was like an anime.
They said it was Wappenheimer,
Wop,
bro.
wop, That camera dude, the producer was waiting all day to hit those buttons.
Hey man, shout out to Kendrick, bro. Show and prove. I love when dudes show and prove what they was talking about. He did that.
You could tell he meant it. You could tell he meant everything he said when he did it. What did he do it like 6-7 times at the end? I was like, oh, this guy is don't have a hating bone in my body. All right. Cap.
It was crazy, man. Yeah, the last one I got, I know we had some other ones on the thing, but the last picture I got Willie on here. I thought I had another one, but yeah, I got Willie on here. Yeah, RIP, man. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Sebastian,
say hey,
you
kid,
had
man.
notes, man. You said you wanted to talk about him.
I got so much to say about Willie. I was gonna let Lee go first, see if he had anything.
Nah, I mean, I'll keep it short. I mean, I think he's a legend in the game, especially nowadays. We're getting to that point where like the people who actually played in like the Negro leagues and like have those ties, like people think it was so long ago, but it really wasn't. Like these are still in these guys' lifetime, and the contribution he did was crazy. He was like 20-time All-Star. I'm not going to list his accomplishments. I think we can all go through that. But he's a legend. I used to try to do the catch in my backyard all the time. Used to fail all the time, so that was fun.
Charles used to do the little throw. I used to try to. Maybe once out of every 10, I would catch it for real. But yeah, Willie Mays, man. When we found out, we were watching the Yankee game, and Bob Costas, I was with my brother Charles. Bob Costas announced that he had died, and he said something that I thought was amazing. He said if they were to reduce the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame down to 10 players, Willie Mays would still be in there without question. So you already know he's elite. I have a couple stats I want to ring off. But when we found out, I called my dad and we were on the phone with him for 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And he was just waxing poetic about how great of a player he actually was. We were going over some stats. He's the only player in Major League Baseball history to be a plus 300 baseball hitter, for average, have over 300 stolen bases, have over 300 home runs. And he has 660 and over 3,000 hits. So no one's ever done any of that, and that doesn't even bring to light how good of a fielder he was. I think Lee's whole point was I tried to do that catch. He had one of the best arms in the history of the game. He used to steal. It's crazy how good he was. And I talked to my dad. He's saying he used to play at Candlestick Park and the Polo Grounds, so he lost probably 100 plus home runs.
Because the Polo Grounds,
And then he lost another 250 games just to being in active military service. The dude really could have had 1,000 home runs, man, or something. Maybe not that high, but it's insane, man. And last stat, in baseball, there's a lot of talk about WAR, wins above replacement, for those that don't know. 10-plus WAR in a single season has only happened 59 times in Major League Baseball history. Having a 10-plus WAR in a single season means you had one of the greatest seasons in the history of the game. Willie Mays had 4 consecutive years where you had a 10-plus WAR. So over that span of time, he was by far the apex of baseball, outside of Babe Ruth. And I'm not going to get into my Babe Ruth conversation because it's a conversation for another day. But to me, Willie Mays is probably the actual GOAT of the sport. So I know we talk about Barry Bonds, and we talk about Babe Ruth, we talk about other people. Albert Pujols got his name in the mix there. Mike Trout, if he didn't get hurt so much, and maybe he won a little bit more. But I got to say, Willie Mays, man, shout out to the GOAT. For real.
Yeah, I think baseball is one of the most, I don't want to say divisive sport, but when you're talking about GOATs, there's so many. There's no world one. There's no Michael Jordan, there's no LeBron James. But I think anyone you ask in their top 5 or at least top 10, Willie Mays is going to be in every discussion. So there's no doubt how great he was.
Insane.
Well said. All right, we're closing up. I think there's some notable things. You got Gervonta Davis, KO's Frank Martin.
Yeah, man. I don't know if y'all saw the fight or not. I did. I want some money on the fight. I like to put a little wager. I should have bet the round because I had the round right when I was talking to my boy earlier in the day. But I did bet the KO. I won $150. Something crazy. But shout out to Gervonta Davis, man. They talk about him versus Lomachenko next. We'll see. I think Loma's a little old for him right now. I don't like that matchup for my guy Loma, but I won't say he's pound for pound number 1 right now. I don't think he has the resume to represent that, but as far as skill, talent, and knockout power, bro, he's a must watch to me. And PMC, we got to go see Shakur in a week or so. Shakur. We got to go see Shakur.
I'm not big into boxing like that, but what do you think of Ryan Garcia?
Oh, man, that's what I should have put on here. He's out here cheating. Yo, the dude retired because he got caught for pens. They got a year suspension. They vacated the win, basically calling it a no contest.
I don't know what he was doing.
Listen,
doesn't make any sense.
I don't like Haney personally. I don't think he's as good as they make him out to be. But I don't respect the ped use in boxing.
I feel like it's so rampant though.
Yo, you could really hurt somebody, bro. You could really hurt somebody. And in general, Ryan's just an ass. I don't know what to tell, bro. He's a piece of shit. He's funny. He's entertaining. I watch him fight.
He's annoying. I think he's annoying, but
he's an ass, bro. I was happy when Tank put him out. I kind of want them to fight again to see him get knocked out again, but.
He got a one year suspension, right?
He retired.
Oh, he retired? Yeah.
But It's all BS, bro, with him. So we'll see.
We lose Clay.
I think we lost Clay. His headphones probably died.
Yeah, he did. We're coming up on time. We're coming up on time.
You gotta join the Beats gang, bro. We can hear you, bro. I mean, maybe you haven't said anything. Just say something.